What's up, everybody? How are we doing tonight? How are we doing? Let's see here. Live chat. All right, let me see if I can get this set up a little bit better on my screen. See what I'm looking at here. All right, I like this a little bit better than the way I usually do it. How is everybody doing tonight? Tonight, we're just going to kind of get this engine out of this truggy. This is the truggy I had out the other night. This is the X-Ray XT8 with the Nova B3R in it, which is tremendously underpowered for this chassis. Uh, yeah, just a little bit of wrenching. Get ready for my next build. Lotus, what's up, brother? Todd, what's up, my man? Hux, thank God it is Friday. That is for sure. That is a dang for sure, man. Got my little Papasan chair back here. Ugh. Chef Rowe, what's up, my man? Chef Beardsley in the house. So tonight I'm going to be sipping on uh, a new release from a local craft brewery we have around here, Genesee Brewing. It's one of my favorite craft breweries. They're relatively new. I've never had Genesee before. Citrus Pilsner. And if you guys believe that, I got another lie to tell you. Aha! Oh man, have I taken down some Jenny screamers in my life? Addicted to RC. What's up, my man? Hey guys, it's Friday. Cheers if you can, man. That's what my man Chef always says. Cheers if you got him. It's not bad, man. Um, they do a grapefruit kolsch that I really like too. It's not bad. Hits the spot every once in a while. Ugh. Mr. Pete, RC Alchemy. Guys, shout out to Pete. Look at this. Look at my shirt. KGM. My Rob Van Dam impression. KGM. Excuse me. Hybrid. I was just giving the old homage to WWE. GM. Oh, what's up, my man? It's sickening. You're right, Pete. You're right. My shirt's sickening. We got hybrid 324.94 here, guys. Yeah, I know, man. Vince McMahon. But you got to realize, when we were younger, he was already in his 60s, hybrid. That dude's in his 80s now. I mean, come on. Oh, Vance, what's up, man? It's coming, Lotus. I got to go through my stuff, man. I didn't forget about you. I was thinking about that today. I was actually looking through to see if I still had your address. I was going to ship it out tomorrow. I did not forget about you. You know what I mean? Yeah, the '70s way, man. It's crazy. They were saying that this is the first time that WWE does not have a McMahon in the like the general manager in the brains of the operation, for lack of a better term. Thanks, Hybrid. Love your channel too, man. I was watching the one where you were towing the snowman the other night, or that was last night. I watched that. You were towing the snowman with the rampage. Good stuff, man. We were no, I didn't finish that video yet, Lotus. I gotta see the thing about the longer videos is I gotta sit down and I have to watch them from start to finish, or else I'll get bored and I can't. So I have to make sure I have time to do it. And for me to get 24 to 30 minutes to do it, I apologize. I have not gotten to it yet, but I did watch your skate park video last night. That was pretty cool. You were launching that Rustler, man. The that thing was not held back. That was a good video, man. Thanks, Todd. I appreciate it. It gets difficult to keep up with everybody, especially when you're trying to do content yourself. And I apologize to anybody that I've been slacking on watching their videos because I know that you guys watch my stuff and I like to return the favor. So it's nothing. It's nothing personal, guys. It's just it's it gets hard, as silly as that sounds. I will keep an eye out for it, Mr. Lotus. So you'll see what's going on in the this Monday's release. I think I got it scheduled for around 4 o'clock, 4:30. The video for this week is going to be released. What's nice about the YouTube analytics on the YouTube Studio is it tells me when most of my viewers are active, and it seems to be between that. Seems to be between like the 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock range on a Monday night. So that's when I'm releasing my videos, guys. Say what? So let me get some of my tools out. Focus. Come on. What is this camera doing? Is it dirty? No. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Maybe start using the GoPro for a camera. I don't know. Hard to say, guys. Hard to say. Hard to say what it is I see in you. Wonder if I'll always be. Yeah, I'm singing again. Ooh, hit my head on a drag slash body. Texas Hill, what's up, man? How you been? Guys, go check out Texas Hill if you haven't already. He's got a cool channel. I was watching the one video that he did last night, and it was a solid edit. Like when you get into and you watching a video, and you can tell that somebody put a lot of time and effort into making it. It it's awesome. Paintbrush, I don't know. I need the air compressor. I think I'm gonna get the air compressor out. Yep, top down. There we go. No, top down. I think this dirty pig's gonna get the air compressor. This is what I use to clean my pellet grill, my bench broom. Get all that fine pellet dust out of the way. It's like a real fine fly ash that these things make. It's crazy. Sorry guys, it's gonna get loud for a minute while my air compressor fills because I got it clean or drained for the winter. It's actually a relatively quiet air compressor to tell you the truth. Stretch out some hose here. Swam. No problem, Texas Hill. Curtis Baker needs more dirt. Love it, man. How you doing? How you doing, bro? I use MP Lotus. I like the MP stuff. I'll clean it up. For now, I just want to make sure that I get some of this fine dust off as much as I can. This still has Chef Beardsley pit dirt on it. Sorry, Chef, I don't have that professional sound quality that you have now. I got to invest. That'll be 2025's investment. I said the other night that watching Beardsley stream now is like watching a video with isolated vocals from a like every once in a while I'm watching the TikToks. Uh, there'll be a video with like Queen isolated vocals, and it's so weird just hearing somebody sing, and you know that it's at a concert. It's crazy. Two speed, baby. Uh, thanks, Chef. Vance, you're right, man. It looks clean to me too. This honestly isn't as dirty as I thought it was. Just got to retrieve that engine. Excuse me. Not too much came off of it. Not too much at all. I think I did try and run this around my house this summer when I built those ramps out of the fence. Um, but yeah, yep. This could get the evaporust treatment too, eventually. Thanks, Curtis Baker. This was actually Lance's truggy. I bought this off of Lance a couple of years ago. He was getting rid of it, and he had this in the he had the twin to it, the buggy. but I only bought this at the time. Kind of wish I would have bought the buggy looking back now, but it is what it is, man. Yeah, Chef's got it all figured out now, man. I really like what Chef Beardsley has going on. This has got the Hypex Ephra 2135 Evo 2 pipe on it. I think I'm going to get the conical header for it. I got two different headers that Bones Motorsports recommended for this engine. I think I'm going to go with that conical header. It all depends on which performs the best, honestly. That's what I should say. The best performing one will win. Just got to get this eyelet off the carb. Yes, I do. That's going to work. Hopefully. It's got to work. There it is. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. Remove our fuel lines. Done. Yeah, I don't even think I changed the fuel lines on this from when Lance had it. I just kind of put my engine in it and ran with it. Off the guy, what's up, man? Yeah, man, Chef definitely has come a long way. Chef's been kind of like my, those when you get to the when you're watching a movie and they got the two people on the shoulder, you got the devil and the angel. Well, Chef's been the devil in my ear, but the good devil, the good kind, steering me in the right direction, but also a bad influence on my finances. I think we've been giving each other that's equally the same amount of bad finance encouragement lately. Yes, Texas Hill. This is an X-ray. This is the XT8 Truggy. So this was a race kit. I bought it pre-assembled by Lance from Crucial RC. It was his. It was used, and couldn't pass up the deal he was giving away. Not giving it away, but he was getting rid of it, and I couldn't pass up the deal he offered, so I bought it. Really wish I would have bought the buggy twin to it, but I couldn't buy two kits at that time. I'm just screwing around with you, Chef. It's all in good fun, my man. All in good fun, my man. Ready? Let's see, I need the size now. Yes, yeah. All encourage each other, that's for sure. All right, get this out. Nitro is so easy to work on. That's not too bad in there. We'll clean that up. Been there, addicted. Been there. Oh, my wife's going to pick my daughter up from her school dance. Just putting these screws back in there for safekeeping. This 100% is going to get a little scrub down for sure. A little scrub a dub dub in the tub. It needs some evapor rust too. That's for certain. I'll tell you that for free. Hazmat pressure washer. I prefer the I get the wand for the shower head out. Uh, yeah, I don't know how these things get so rusty all the time, but it's probably from lack of personal maintenance. That's a good possibility. Rode hard and put up wet. Yeah, yeah. What's everyone got going on this Friday night? Uh-oh. Dropped a body clip. What does everybody got going on this Friday night? All right, I watched this dang body clip fall on the floor. Now I can't see it. And my floor is relatively clean. I've been keeping it clean out here. There's 100 more body clips where that came from. That's for certain. That's last January's pit dirt, Mr. Lotus. That's last January's pit dirt. I don't clean very much. I need to. Stick that back up there, or it'll sit for another 6 months. Oh, nice. Got your seals in the mail, man. Awesome. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. So, yeah, I want to clean this engine up a little bit. This one's going to go in the house with some hot soapy water treatment. My Vaporust container. these off. They're a little crusty. Springs are a little crusty. Little bit. If you want to talk about a tight engine, these Novas are tight. Probably can't see in there. You're not turning this over by hand. Even after it's broken in, you're not turning this engine over by hand. The pinch is so tight on that. I don't want to try and do it because it'll get stuck at top dead center. It'll get stuck in the pinch without being heated. Extremely tight engine. Oh, catch up on the chat here. Planning on hitting the pit. Yeah, I wish it was closer. I'd join you, Addicted. I would join you for in a heartbeat, man. Yeah, Todd. Todd's the man behind that snowplow. Can't thank him enough for that one. Like I said in that video, that just kind of came up in conversation between the two of us. I was talking about something, and I think I said something along the lines of, "Oh, it would be cool if I could, or if you could get a snowplow for these." And then he said, "Well, if you see a file you like, I'll print it for you." And then you kind of had a file already started, and the rest is history. We'll get some more in there. I do have to take this clutch off for my next project. The clutch isn't going to work. I do like these Reds clutches, though. Put some more in there. Set it and forget it. Yes, sir. Breaking out the evaporust. Thanks, Todd. Vance was sending me some of the sneak peek on that that snowmobile he's printing. Great job he's doing. He's doing a fantastic job. Give her a little scrub down with the toothbrush. Loosen some of this stuff up, then I can hit it with the air compressor again. Put my finger over the exhaust port. As someone who had RTR engines forever and finally getting into these sealed backplate engines, it's just incredible the performance gains. These high-end engines. And these Novas are relatively inexpensive compared to some of the other engines on the market. But I guess someone like me doesn't really have anything to compare it to because it's not something that I've been messing around with for a long time. As far as the sealed backplate race engines. do I want to do that? I want to cut these zip ties with a pair of scissors. Skizzers. There we go. Oh no. That ain't good. Silly just scratched his cooling head. Oh man. Oops. Oh, I got it good too. Right there. Dang it. Oh well. It's a basher. It's a basher. Oh well. There will be more scratches. Don't worry. It's not the first, won't be the last. Uh, that pit's about 6.5 to 7 hours from me. Addicted. I would make a day trip out of it because it would be like Philly. I made a day trip out of Philly when I went down to the Primal event. The problem is I just got to find a point in time where, one, I have the extra $200 to shell out for 2 tanks of fuel to get there, and uh, when my wife and I are able to part ways on a weekend or something. Oh yeah, this thing needs a bath. I should go get a little. I should go get a little thing of simple green and water. Oh shit, yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, Lotus, it's a drive just to go play with RC cars, right? I got some of the finest filtered spring water that Great Value has to offer. I'm going to take it and mix it with some simple green. I'm going to clean this engine off just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. I got all these nice plastic containers, and they're all full of dye. I got RIT dye in all these containers, and I need to go through them and clean them up a little bit. That one's got a crack in it. That one can get thrown out. Miscellaneous crap there. Give this a little. Take this clutch bell off first. Plane, helicopter, something, Lotus. I don't mind driving though. I don't trust baggage handlers to handle my RC babies. Take this all apart. I'm gonna have to oil these bearings and this clutch bell. Got some clutch shims there. Don't want to lose them. Clutch is in really good shape still. I mean, it's barely got any runtime on it. Clutch is just seating itself, you know. These red clutches, I love it. Good engagement. This is the B3R. I didn't want to spend the extra money on the B5, so I got the B3. Just gonna put my finger over the hole and give her a spritz. Plug the carburetor with my finger. Somewhere somebody's yelling at their screen that I'm doing this wrong, but it is my engine, and I can do it wrong if I want. Because guess what? I'm going to fill this thing up with oil when I'm all done. And the oil that I'm going to use is guaranteed to start marine engines when they're flooded with water. So I got that going for me. And if you think I'm going to tear this all down when I'm done, that's not how KGM rolls. I should. I know what I should do, but I know what I'm going to do. So, guys, this isn't a how-to channel. This is how I do channel. Not me. I'm taking notes. My stuff is so dirty. My Novarasi is so dirty. People would cry. My favorite part is when Chef Beardsley does a video and he says, "Oh, you know, you guys, everybody says you have to preheat these engines," and then he rubs his fingers together or rubs his hands together, and yeah, puts it over the head. Sorry, I got distracted. Notice how I'm leaving that air cleaner on. That's how I'm keeping it out of the intake. Oh, it's so much cleaner already. Look at that. Nothing in there. Give her another rinsey poo. Give her another rinsey poo. Probably would have been better to use hot water. But if I had hot water bottles in my refrigerator, we'd have bigger problems. All right, so now I'm just going to shove this in the hole. All right, put this on the bench there. I'm going to grab the air compressor again. Give her another spritzer with the air compressor. The 8XT, man, that was a fun time. Slick Trick RC, what's up, brother? I don't think I've ever seen you here before. I appreciate you stopping by. Just doing a little nitro cleanup right now. Getting ready for my next build that you guys will see released on this Monday at 4 or 4:30. I forgot. Somewhere around there is when I have it scheduled for. You'll see exactly what I'm building next. Get the air again. Cover up my fuel inlet. Here, we'll do this over here so you guys can see. There, now this engine doesn't look like I pulled it out of a ditch. Got to get in between all the cooling fins now. Cleaning this up a little bit. All right. Guys, if you don't already have it, I go to Walmart and I think it's called like Auto Detailer brand or something like that, and it's a roll of microfiber towels. I think first heard about it from Chris Fifth Scale RC Garage, and you buy them and they're on a roll and you tear them. When I get done wiping all these fins out, I'll show you. Don't need to get too carried away because this will get a little dirty again in the next project. All right. I love the smell of simple green. Pull back that carburetor slide boot. Make sure it didn't get released when I was taking everything and getting the water and everything in there. All right. That's good there. That can sit there. Oh. Ah. Alrighty. Right here. This is the stuff right here. CRC 656. This is a marine grade multi-purpose lubricant that starts wet engines. So guys, you can't tell me that this stuff isn't good and it's gonna displace the water. Let's work that back and forth a little bit. Spray some right in the piston and the wrist pin. There we go. Good as gold, man. Good as gold. Take the intake off. Oh, look at that little velocity stack there, that little carb spacer. Open the slide up a little bit. Squirt some down there. Let that run down in there. Get some oil on the slide. Good to go, guys. Good to go. Yeah, man. RC is my life juice too, man. Crocodile wipes. No, I have not tried the crocodile wipes. I tried tub of towels. Those work pretty good. I hear you, Slick Trick. I got four myself. Oh, let's see. I got that T6R2 off my guy. That's going to go in that X-ray that I just took this out of. Really? Addicted likes the crocodile wipes. I'm a fan of Texas Hills on-road cars too. Talking Tuesday night, I did a stream and I was asking him about the Corvette one. Was that a? Would you say that was a GT2 or something? Or that's a Kyosho, isn't it, with the two-speed? I'm not too big on the nitro stuff right now. Know enough to get me by. I've had my face so buried in Fitzgill for the last couple of years that I kind of been snoozing on the nitro stuff. Cyclone, what's up, brother? What was that? What was that? Mad TV or SNL? And they got Sean Connery on Celebrity Jeopardy, and he goes, "I'll take the rapist for 400." That's the therapist, Mr. Connery. Will Ferrell was playing Sean Connery, and no, who was playing Sean Connery? It wasn't Will Ferrell was playing Alex Trebek. Crap, I can't remember who was playing Connery. Give this pipe a nice little rub the pipe off. Give her a polish. You guys can watch me polish my pipe tonight too. Usually people pay money to watch that stuff. Chris is here. Happy birthday, Chris. Happy birthday, Chris. Come on, Chris. Hold on, like this. Spark me up, Chris. Just playing, guys. Just playing. I don't do that. I don't do that. Got a family to feed. I don't do that. Clean this off a little bit. Darren Hammond. Darren Hammond played Connery. That's right. Yeah. Kind of forget about those the prior alumnus on SNL that really aren't mainstream anymore. Any Happy Gilmore fans out there? The old Chubbs passed. Old Chubbs. Yeah, RC Habit is much more expensive. 100%. But guess what? It's much more rewarding. Much more rewarding than boogie banging. Where is my mother's polish? Come on, man. See, this is what happens when I clean. I misplace everything. Something like that I usually keep out in the open, though. On a shelf or a bench. I saw something today, Todd. It said that scene at the end where he goes, "Hey, Happy," and he's like, "I got my arm back now." Well, they're like, "Yeah, this scene hits differently now," and it does. It's always sad. A beloved actor passes away. Where is that dang old polish? Dang old man, dang old polish, man. The dang old polish. I can't find my dang old polish, man. Dang old polish. I do talk like this to myself too when I'm in here by myself. Just for you guys know. Now I'm gonna check all of these drawers again. Even though I already looked in these drawers, I'm going to check them again. Oh, no, it's not in the last drawer. Where did I put that jar of polish? This is a weekly occurrence too, guys. Right? where I can't find an item I'm really looking for. Chris, what shelf is it on? Are you screwing with me? Do you see it? There's no way you see it. Oh. Well, I guess I'm not going to polish my pipe tonight, guys. Unless that's what fell behind the cabinet the other day, and I couldn't figure out what it was. No, no polish behind the cabinet, guys. No polish behind the cabinet. I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh, yeah, man. I wish Lotus they'd probably make more profit than I've ever seen in my life. If I didn't have any morals or value. Ah! Now, why would I put it in a spot that makes sense? What I got, guys? I found my polish. You know where it was? It was away in the cabinet where I have all my uh, oils and stuff. My oils and cleaners are all in one cabinet. Oh, I'm looking for Big Dave. Shouting out Big Dave. Big Dave. I'm putting my gloves on, Big Dave. Todd. Todd. It could have been. It's where man does his best thinking. Way too much polish. Way too much polish. Way too much. Bet you this won't even turn black. Probably isn't even polishable metal. Oh, it's turned black. Means it's working. It's sanding out all them little micro imperfections. Clean it up just good enough. This is going to be the hardest thing to polish is this header because it's such an awkward shape and it's short, small. I'll wipe her off. I'm not a professional polisher, guys, but I do enough just to get me by. That's more better. Looks more better, at least. On my end, it looks more better. Hopefully, it looks more better on your end. A little pipe polishing, guys. Just a little pipe polishing. Let me get into the spot I want to touch up a little bit there. Get in the inside of this a little bit more too. Yeah. I walked right into that, Todd. Yeah. Walked right into it, guys. All right, off the guy. Get back to work. Get nice and shiny, gentlemen, ladies. Yeah. Hopefully, you guys lie to your wife or your significant other. What are you guys doing? Oh, I'm watching KGM polish his pipe. You're doing what? You're doing what? All right. I think this is as good as this is gonna get. Nice and shiny. This is a situation where I use the adage good enough for who it's for and put her away for a little bit until I get my build going. Muy shiny. That pipe's a wiener. It's a wiener. I don't want to ruin this. Don't want to take the Hypex etching off. Just getting all them micro scratches out, guys. Sorry if I'm not paying attention to the chat right now. I got pipe to rub. A lot easier doing the pipe itself than the header. Okay, a little before and after shot there. That's kind of cool. You guys can see. Dull and shiny. Yep, I use that one too, Lotus. I use that one too. I'm sure I missed a lot of spots. Right, you got to concentrate on your pipe, Robert. You have to. No one concentrates on your pipe quite like yourself. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Muy better. Oh, it is very difficult to polish the pipe and read at the same time. 100% right. I think I'm going to send, if Texas Hill's still here, maybe you'll know which pipe and header works best with that T6R. I'm going to send Bones and Motorsports. Hold on, KGM. Get it out of your mouth. I was going to send Bones Motorsports. That's a freaking tongue twister if I ever said one. An email and ask him what they recommend for that T6R for pipe and header. Because right on the website, they have this pipe and header listed for their recommendation for the B3R and the B5R. But I don't recall seeing anything for the T6. Shiny pipe there. Nothing a little elbow grease can't fix. Maybe next time you won't. Next time you won't wait a year to clean your RCs, jackass. Benchtop polisher would be nice right about now, but too easy to screw up with a machine polish. At least in my eyes. Run whatever I have. Good to know. Duly noted. Well, maybe I'll get another one of these. I wouldn't mind picking up one of them ERCM pipes either. Always wanted to try one of them ERCM pipes. Beautifully polished. Not perfect, because it's going back in the basher, but beautifully polished nitro exhaust pipe. Set that up there. Well, no, this can go on that. With that, wrap these up in some microfiber. And then these can go up there and wait for the build to be done. Hey man, nothing wrong with that, Texas Hill. I have my fair share of cheap moments, and honestly, I'm surprised I've been in this hobby as long as I have, being as cheap as I am. Oh, this can go back to the X-ray. Oh man! As long as I don't lose that bearing, I'll be a happy man. I got plenty of shims for clutches. Just sit right in that chassis. That's done like dinner. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Homemade chocolate chip cookies. Nothing like it. I've cut out a lot of my sugar intake, so I'm a big fan of cookies, but I don't eat them as often as I used to. Sugar was a big part of the reason why I was so overweight. Not that I have diabetes or nothing. It's just nothing wrong if somebody does, but that was my voice, sugar. All right, engine's all cleaned up, ready to go. Got to see if I still have the box for this. I saved all the little grommets and covers and stuff. Honestly, that wouldn't have been something. It's what I should have been using when I was washing it, but live and learn. I think I'm gonna cut this box or the foam so that I don't have to take the carburetor off. Sergeant J, what's up, man? How have you been? I seen you last night on were you with Tank last night? Live with Tank? Perfect timing. I got it right in at the time you guys were talking about the Bajas. Those guys got a little sticker shocked when they saw the price of just an HPI kit, Baja kit. They're like, that's for a kit? You still got to buy the engine? All right, so I cut that out of the way. Put this Nova night for a little bit until I get the other build done. Guys will see what's going on shortly. Monday. You guys will see what I have cooking. What KGM got cooking? Sometimes this stuff works really fast. Oh yeah, it's already got these springs stripped. Focus. That one's still a little crusty, but how long have I been live, guys? Because that's how quick this stuff took the rust off of four of the five springs. I still got one stubborn one. And even this one isn't even that rusty still. I'm telling you, man, this stuff's a miracle product. One second, guys. Hour 20. Yeah, it's hard. Even every scale. You think that something's cheaper than the next, and then you start getting into it, and you're like, oh boy, you know. You think that you're gonna save money going to a smaller scale, then all of a sudden, guess what? Get through the Joe Exotic. Guess what? Got a brand new SH18 in a box too. Talk about cheap. Another cheapskate engine I bought. I should probably put some oil in this one. This is for a red cat, so I should probably definitely put some oil in it. Oh yeah, this has pinch galore. Bought this because it was on sale. Red Cat was having a huge clearance sale over the summer. I bought so much stuff from them, including that engine for a Volcano. Crappiest RC I've ever bought was a Red Cat Volcano. What a waste of money. think that was one of my first videos. Waste of money. Alrighty. Yes, 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 guys. KGM. Let's see. Shrimp Alfredo and garlic bread. Ooh! Sounds good, man. Sounds really good. Pasta, too. Oh, I could mess up some pasta. According to Barilla Pasta, I'm a family of 5. Yes, sir, Sarge. Sometimes I call it a garage, sometimes I call it a shop, sometimes it's neither. Man cave. Got this. This usually goes, oh, which way? That chair there, that belongs on my front porch. I took that off during the windstorm, went to the laundromat and washed the cushion off of it. People thought I was nuts in the middle of a snowstorm. I'm washing a cushion. They're like, what is that? That was a priority right now? You had to drive to the laundromat in a driving van and wash it? I said, yep, because it's going in my garage and it's got black crap all over it. I don't need that in there. Pop, pop, pop. Yeah, you got to have somewhere to escape, somewhere to. Every man needs private every now and then, peace and quiet. Oh. Mm-hmm. Let me see here. Everybody loves beer, Texas Hill. Sorry, guys, I was just scrolling up, seeing if I missed anything in the chat. Being that this is a live stream, audience interaction is part of the deal. What do you guys want to see? You guys like what I've been putting out? Anything that you guys want to criticize me on? I'm all ears, man. I can take it. I'm a big boy. According to the YouTube analytics, only 25% of my viewers are subscribed. So that means 75% of the people who are watching my channel don't feel the need to subscribe, which I don't care, but that's the type of stuff that you got to criticize yourself on, I guess, if you want to start growing your channel. Heck yeah, man. Let's you fire stuff up one day. Sergeant J, if you're talking about that MCD buggy that has been on the shelf, I know. I know, man. I want to see that engine brep too. I want to see every engine I have brep. I will have one more soda with you guys, and then we'll kind of wind it down. 10 o'clock. I've been keeping these at about 2 hours because I feel anything longer than that, if anybody was willing to rewatch, they won't. Plus, I like to keep everybody's interest, because there gets to a point in time where it just seems stale. Make sure the fridge is closed. Shut this off. No, no, not tonight. I I don't have the stand set up. I'm gonna start making excuses, but no, I'm not firing up thing tonight. I wish. Ah, you guys are killing me. Really? Every single one of you just said to fire that engine up. Really? Hmm. All right. Guys are making me get out a stand. Oh, I think the 40 GT should pop. Every single one of you guys is asking for this engine. Uh, Twisting my arm, twisting my arm. Oh, oh, this thing's heavy. Oh, it's covered in dust. Because you guys asked nicely. Yeah. See, the sound on this gets all distorted from the headphones I use. See, the body's dirty too. It's all dusty, and I don't want to wipe it off because I know it'll scratch, and I don't want little scratches all over it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, let's see. Yeah, man, you got to have these rigid stands. I got an idea for this. All right. The only thing I don't know, because I don't have a battery in there. All right, well, I can just unplug it here. But this is a bad spot. All right, kill switch is unplugged. Hopefully it'll pop. Get this down a little lower. Ah! We're drawing fuel now. We're drawing fuel. Huh, interesting. There's oil. Interesting. I don't know where that leaked out of. Maybe the clutch bearing or something. Odd. Oh well. Yeah, 40 GT will fire right up. Damn right it will. It did start fast. I was surprised myself. Yeah, it's not cheap, Texas Hill. Sergeant J. Yeah, Sergeant J, you got to get one of them for the MTXL 40 GT, buddy. 40 GT for sure, man. I know, Curtis Baker, that I tried to walk away a little bit so that you guys could hear it. Your cookies are ready. Well, good thing they weren't ready like 5 seconds ago when I was giving her the old brat brat. See, Sergeant J, technically, if you buy the a 40 GT, you're not buying a new RC for 2024. You're just buying a part. You're adding to the MTXL. So you could think of all that money you're saving by not buying new RCs in 2024, and you can put it towards a 40 GT, man. For the MTXL, come on! I think Todd is right in saying that the 40 GT is the sweet spot, especially for that MTXL, because Todd's had one in his for a long time. And I think that the previous owner of your MTXL would be more than happy if he saw one of them 40 GTs brapping it up. I'm going to be as persuasive as Chef is. I'm not backing down, man, until I see a 40 GT in your MTXL. Oh, man, man, man. The pipe's cool enough. Put the body back on. Necessary. Is it necessary for me to purify my urine? No, but it's sterile, and I like the way it tastes. Shout out to Patches O'Han. All right. That's what happens when you work with me all day, too. Random movie quotes. Random movie quotes all day long. All right. Got to get a serious overhead exhaust fan in this. Chop! So, not going to get technical, Otis, but technically, that's a buggy. But it's somewhere between a buggy and a truggy, and it came with pin buggy tires, but I put those aggressive super hogs on there. Honestly, I'm planning I'll tell you guys what I'm planning. Is if we get a solid, because it's been raining here, washing the salt off of these roads. If we get a solid day over like 45, I'll take that to my speed run spot and I'll do some on road running with that 40 GT RR5. Put the pin tires on it. Sergeant J says it's gonna happen. It's gonna be my fault. He's gonna tell his wife. Ah, see, she's not gonna let you talk in our group chat anymore, Sergeant J. Life is like a box of cookies. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Nice. Yeah. So that was I think I made Bernsey leave earlier when I was looking for the polish. Come on, Bernsey, you still here? Bernsey, bark twice if you're in New York. Yes, yes, it is. Box of cookies. Hope you guys enjoyed your Friday night stream with me. I enjoyed having you here. You guys were a great influence. Fire up that 40 GT. Hasn't been fired up in a while. Needed to get some oil ran through it. Get some heat into the cylinder. I'm gonna leave the dragster small bore. Gonna leave that as a sportsman setup. I don't run it nearly enough to justify putting a big bore and running extreme. There's not really a heavy following with those around here. There's only one other guy in the local club that has a primal, and for me to tie up money like that into that is just not feasible for myself. I'd rather put it into something else. I would love to. The extreme class dragsters are very exciting to watch. Especially when they're running nitrous on them. It's crazy because they end up shutting the engine off like halfway down the track, if I'm not mistaken. They were explaining it to me when I was down in Philly, and then the rest of it's just running on nitrous. It leans itself right out and runs on nitrous. It's crazy. It's crazy. So exhilarating to be right there watching them. Because you got to think they're a fifth scale dragster and they're doing top fuel stuff with them. It's blowing my mind. It blows my mind, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gonna. I don't even know what. Let me check the weather. Let me see. What does the weather say? I don't even think I could even get any braps out of here. Sunday 38. Wednesday's supposed to be 44, and Thursday 52. Wow. February is usually the coldest month of the year here, and they're calling for 52 Thursday and Friday. Thursday might be a feasible day to take that running on road. Definitely not off road because it's just mud galore. The mud is terrible. Cloudy and 52. Maybe after work I can load up real quick Thursday. As long as my wife has to work because she just started a new job. That's not going to happen. So Sergeant J, I'll go grab it. in the thumbnail. Oh. Forgot that clutch is in here too. Oh, the bearings. This is the X-Ray XT8 I have. I got some run videos on this with that Nova B3R in it. On Monday the video was going to release on where that's going. So you guys will see that Monday. But that really wasn't even a truggy engine. That's more of a buggy engine. But I bought that. I needed an engine for that. And I bought that Nova before they released the on-road or the off-road truggy engines. Because those truggy engines were just released this past summer, like the end of this past summer. Because I bought that as soon as Bones had their first shipment of them. I bought it from them, and it had to be. It was after Italy had that holiday that they have, because I was gonna order it, and then I emailed Bones, and then he actually called me, and he said that he couldn't get them in because uh the heck the Italy has a holiday where they shut down. I guess China does it too. They like shut everything down, and because that was the same point in time when my damn header brackets from ALX weren't showing up because I ordered them too, and Italy was shut down. And Sergeant J, you ought to know because you lived there for so long, and so that's when I got that T6 engine. I just had an 80 HD rant, and I don't remember where I started. Anyways, so yeah, B3R came out of that truggy. Yeah, it's BS. My dogs are already dragging mud into the house. Yeah, yeah. I had to. My one dog, I had to throw her in the tub, and I hose her off with the shower head because it's the only way to get her clean enough. I don't actually bathe her every time. I just kind of hose her down. She's like she's like a horse, a race horse out here, chomping through the mud. Right, right, Todd. Yeah, because uh, John had that issue with his head too. Yeah, we have two mud seasons here. It's not even spring, fall, winter, and summer. It's summer, mud, winter, mud, mud, summer. We didn't even get winter. Not yet, at least. If it's gonna Winter's gonna probably carry into March now if we ever get it. So, yeah, it's what happens, guys. It's what happens. It's groundhog. What do you see, a shadow or something today? Did he not see a shadow? I don't even know. Todd can print me a plow every year though if it means that the snow is never going to return. I get a plow on my Red Cat. Doesn't snow anymore. Uh, Todd would get sick of printing RC snowplows. But you better believe, if I bought myself a 3D printer and I printed a snowplow, we'd get 6 feet of snow. That's my luck. My dumb luck. I don't know if you guys saw these in the RC snowplow video. These are really, really cool wheels for this scale TRX 4M. And I said that about 40 times in that one video. TRX 4M, I counted it. I like the center cap The wheel nut covers it are in it. These are really sharp. Real scale look on these. Glow back. Glow backed. I can't even. You know, it is. It is what it is. It was Seattle Gray. I'm sure no Seattle was seeing. Do it hybrid. Uh, you can get them. This is the high country one. This was the highest or the most expensive one that Traxxas sells. If you're gonna do it, you can get the Defender one or whatever. The what does it have like the Range Rover body or something on it? Those are relatively inexpensive. I think these ones were like 20 to 30 bucks more. Crawl over some of Todd's obstacles real quick before we close her down. It'll be a cool view for crawling, right? Huh? Huh? Set some of these up. Problem is, you guys really can't see the articulation and the flex in that view. Nah, I tipped them over. See what I can do with this one. Let's see if I can set this one up any better. Ooh, that might be a money shot right there. This will be good. I can clip this into a short if this works out. What do you guys think? Huh? That's just that's your stock suspension setup, stock motor. I'm happy with it, man. I would take it trailing and stuff too if I did it more. I don't think that you'd have to get a couple of these batteries and charge them up. This wouldn't do very long on the trail, but it'd be a fun trail truck for sure, man. If I gotta set up my indoor crawler space. I've been wanting to do that all winter, but just haven't been able to get around to it. Oh. So the high trail has got to be the longest body because I think because I have this Ford body that I got from Big John. So the Ford is the same wheelbase as the high trail. just the bumpers are different. So got to put the Ford bumpers on. If I when I put the Ford bumpers on this, the High Trail will, they'll be interchangeable because it's the same wheelbase there. But I did not know that the other ones had different wheelbases. It's you can't even compare it to the Axial. You can't even compare it to the SCX-24 because it's well, one, it's a completely different scale, and it's it's superiorly made. I just made that word up. It's by nature, it's just far superior, is what I'm going to say. You get oil filled shocks. Um, it already comes with high clearance links on it. The oil filled shocks, they don't come with portals on them, but it's just an all around better truck for what you're getting. Honestly, I do like the Axial though because you can upgrade them for fairly cheap. You can upgrade this for fairly cheap, but in my eyes, I don't feel like this needs to be upgraded for what I'm going to do with it. The Axial I upgraded just for something to do. Yeah, I if I had the choice to do it again, 100% TRX 4M over the Axial. But the Axial has its own niche, you know? Is does that make sense? Am I making any sense? So mine, they're nice, but I don't use it a lot. So every once in a while, I'll have to take them and just kind of go like this because I feel like something's getting hung up in there. I don't know if it's like a one of the seals is a little dry or something. I don't know. A friend of mine suggested emptying the oil out and then just adding like a drop of a real thin oil to help them function better. But honestly, for what it is, I'm not too concerned with it. Traxxas made another RC banger. It sounds like it's as much as I don't like to be sound like a Traxxas fanboy. It's a good RC definitely, and for the price of the 10 scale TRX, it's very it's a very decent price point. Is what I'm trying to say. Something that could get somebody interested in the crawling for fairly inexpensive, and then you could eventually graduate to that TRX 4. Because I think even just the chassis kit, you buy the chassis kit without body, but it comes with the radio and the electronics. I think that's like four and a quarter maybe. I can't remember. When I bought mine, it was $400, but that was 4 years ago. So four, maybe 5 years ago. It's been a while. All right, guys, I'm doing it again. I've been doing this. I've been taking one out of Hybrid's playbook. Do you know what I'm going to do, Hybrid? I'm going to do the Hybrid 324.94 2 minute timer countdown stopwatch. Nope. Set this for 2 minutes. Ready? There it is, guys. 2 minute countdown. 2 minute warning. because if I don't, I'll sit here and I'll talk all night. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Oh man, Eric, you just showed up at the end. Sorry, brother. Uh, Tonight we took an engine out of a truggy, a .21 Nova B3R. We took that out, we cleaned it up, and we're getting ready to put that in the new project that I'm unveiling on Monday. I should set that up. No, not a premiere. I'll just release the video, guys. If I was gonna do a premiere, I'm not gonna be around for it. So yeah, guys, we I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out with me tonight. It was got a minute left on the timer. It's always a good experience for me to do this. We got a pretty good group here that hangs out with me, and I appreciate you guys. I don't like people who make this not fun. You know what I'm saying? It's I don't need that. I do this because, well, one, I just genuinely like meeting new people, and two, I feel like this gives everybody a spot to hang out and talk about RCs. So, Eric, I'm trying to do a live stream like once a week at least. I'm trying. Fridays are usually best for me, but I think next week I'll have to do it on Saturday night, maybe if I have time, late Saturday night, because my wife just started a job and she's going to be working nights. She, she's been a stay-at-home mom for a while, and just to get her out of the house. But anyways, enough about that. We're just kind of shutting it down for tonight. Trying to do one live stream a week. You know what I'm saying? Consistency is my goal for 2024. Guys, I appreciate everybody stopping out with me tonight. Every single one of you who contributed to the chat, the encouragement to start the 40 GT. Had to get that out. Had to knock the cobwebs out of it. Guys, everybody, thank you very much. I'll catch you on the next one. There will be more.